you guys ready?
Just wait, we're not quite yet.
Okay.
Ready to go? George, are you ready? Okay. Right, stage. Go ahead, buddy.
So my name is Dade Holmes, as I'm sure some of you know. I live in Mansfield, and this is my senior presentation. My mission statement is, as I graduate high school and start my journey in the electrical field, I'm excited about my future. My mission is to become a skilled electrician, focusing on quality, safety, and also innovation. I want to help my community by making sure homes and businesses have a reliable, safe, and efficient electrical systems. And I plan to commit myself to learning new things and keeping up with the latest advancements in the field. My parents are Dan and Amy Holmes, which my mom is in the back. My mom works for Digital Trust, and my dad works for the Douglas County Road Crew, which you might have seen around. My oldest sister, Kaya, lives in Bellingham with her boyfriend, who's sadly not here. My grandparents, Ron and Mary Molina, are both retired and have moved to Mansfield in 2022. Both my grandparents are in the back with my mom. My grandmother on my dad's side, Jolene Holmes, who lives in Brewster. Well, my grandfather, Roy Holmes, died when I was a baby, so I never got to properly meet him. Here's some family photos. This one in the top left is my mom and dad from when we went to Ocean Shores a couple years ago. These two pictures are my grandpa and grandma from when they went to Mexico, I believe. The one in the bottom right, or bottom left, is me when I was about 6 months old. My mom says I'm cute all the time. So I hear that a lot. The one here in the bottom middle is a Mother's Day photo where my mom told me and my sister to take a hike, so we did. And this one in the bottom. And this one in the bottom right is also a Mother's Day photo where my entire family hiked up to the radio tower up in Chelan, which was a beautiful view. Here's some things that I love. I love video games, primarily right now like strategy or horde shooter video games. I love making people happy, especially kids. Specifically because kids have no pretense and just accept the fact that I'm trying to make them happy, and don't think if I have ulterior motives, which is stupid. But I also love animals, specifically my cat right here, Yeller, which my family and I affectionately call our little lion. He's a great hunter. He loves snuggling, and
Hold on just 1 second. Just your thumb.
it's like I fingered these skip buttons.
Must have clicked something. You want me to go to the one? There you go.
Okay.
I got it. So my cat is a good hunter, and if there's something small that he can be under, there's a good chance that he'll be under there, such as like a chair or something. Sorry. And also swimming. My mom says that she still hasn't found my gills yet, but they're there somewhere. They're there somewhere. Things that I don't like: spicy food. I just don't like the heat. White people. Sauces. I'm not really a condiment guy, as I'm sure my classmates know. Writing assignments. I have what's known as a math brain, and just don't like having to research and I just don't like having to research, think about stuff. I just like doing it then and there and getting it over with. I also don't like bullies, which is self-explanatory. I don't think anyone likes bullies. And also, I don't really like being around a bunch of people. I'm an introvert, which means I don't really care for social interactions. I'm perfectly okay with being myself and being me. I don't need to have a filter. You know? Everyone has a filter, all right? Everyone does. Here are my elementary years. Some highlights are going to the parks in Chelan. I think that's BB Park and also Powerhouse Park. Summers in Chelan Falls, swimming and barbecuing with friends and family. I think both of these are such occasions. Sledding birthday parties. I have a story that my parents and classmates definitely know. When I went off sledding and fell off my snowboard or sled up in down in Chelan at the hotel there. But it was funny. I love it. Keeping in Foggy Dew, which was by far one of the more fun things. As you can see, my dad and I and my sister and I had these styrofoam airplanes that were really fun to throw around. And the unique thing about them is that you could turn the tail rudder upside down and start doing loop-de-loops. It was really fun. Middle school years. My parents, sold our house in Chelan Falls and lived with grandparents for a short time, that being 6 months, which, although it definitely felt longer. In 7th grade, I moved to Mansfield. I got involved in school activities such as track and trap shooting, which trap shooting hasn't been run by the school for a while, which sucks, but I don't know. Extracurricular activities. Track team, of course. I did javelin, the 100 meter and 200 meter. In junior high, I did 50 meter and a small bit of discus, although I don't think I stuck with it. In FFA, I did trap shooting, and this is one of my awards that I got. The Annie Oakley, 2nd place, which I am very proud of myself for doing that. Those were the days. Important things that have shaped me. From 4th through 7th, I was bullied in Chelan, which always sucks. You hate to hear a story about bullying, which is why I won't bother you with it. I was also unsupported by teachers in Chelan, primarily in middle school. Classes were too big for the teachers to really get to connect with their students, so they just said stuff to the parents and left it at that, which definitely was not what I needed. Of course, moving to Mansfield has been a big thing for me that's shaped me. I've got to meet with my new classmates, make friends with them, and also some of the staff here as well. Excuse me. But also the support that my parents have shown me, which I will always be thankful for. Why I came to Mansfield? Firstly, for the new house. Yay. Fun thing about our old house. Our old house could probably, the square footage could probably fit inside this library, which means it was not large at all. Thank God we moved house. I also came for a better school environment, which definitely has helped me with my grades. For a smaller community, so that I could actually make friends with people that I know instead of just being mostly acquaintances from other grades. Smaller class sizes so that I could get the attention that I needed from my teachers, which thankfully I have. And also for the teachers to be confrontational, of course. So I could talk to them and they could, and that they could help me whenever I need it. Oh, most challenging and rewarding. Oh boy. My most challenging would probably have to be English and history. English because I have a math brain. I'm not good with essays, as I said earlier. But also history, because there was just a whole bunch of assignments, just one after another. As soon as you finish one, it seems like there'd be another like 1-2 days after, if even. But by far my most rewarding would be my SLS electrical class, which I will be using to gain knowledge from in the upcoming years. And also woodshop or / shop in general, because I got to make this, which is actually in my house, and also a special flag with made from shotgun shells. That's at the Lions Club. Sportsman's Club, right? But yeah, if you ever decide to go there, you should be able to see it hanged up. And I'm very happy about that flag. Ooh, work experiences. I worked at Company Creek Pizza last summer primarily as a dishwasher, although I did a whole bunch of other stuff like prep pizzas, bus tables, clean tables, in the works. During spring break, I worked for the road crew, which was fun except for the time that I had to wake up, 6 a.m. I obtained my flagger certification so that I could work for them, and I'll be working as a crack sealer and a rock raker, which means I'll just be evenly distributing the gravel across the dirt roads. I've also house and pet sit, mostly for Mr. Hall, my history teacher, but I've also house sit for Terry Flick, a couple of times for I can't remember her name, but she's the guy who has the farm animals. I'm forgetting her name. Joanne. Yeah, Joanne. Thank you. And I've also house sit once for Mrs. Womack, which was really nice. I got to see the rats. Awards and honors. I probably have more than I put up here, but oh well. I've gotten honor roll just about every year, which I am very happy about. I have a ASVAB score of 76, specifically the military score, AFQT. I also have perfect attendance, not that they give an award for that. Or at least almost perfect. I also lettered in track, which I'm very happy about. And as seen in the picture, I got homecoming king this year. Although I never really asked for it, but you gotta take it you can get. Job shadows. Earlier this year, I worked for the Douglas County Road Crew, which would be them. I obtained my flag certification, so I could job shadow them. I also learned to drive with the trailer and back up with said trailer, that being the rock rake. I'm still not good at it, but don't worry, I'll improve. I also worked for Bob's Electric recently, or job shadowed. The job sites vary, so you would have to travel for places to work. although Steve, the boss, did say that they only usually go as far as Ellensburg because Chelan is big enough for there's a lot of work. And another thing, they also stay with the project until it's done, like a house. My goals for the upcoming year are to go into a apprenticeship under a electrician, and I plan to become an inside wireman, which means I'll need 5 years of classroom education along with 8,000 hours of on-site training. But if I remember correctly, they do pay you for the on-site training, which is nice. Thank you for listening. Does anyone have any questions?
How are you going to get that experience? Do you have a plan?
Yeah, I do. Am I kidding? I don't right now, but over the summer, I will formulate a plan, as I will be, but I will be working for the Douglas County Road Crew over the summer as well, as a temporary hire. But I will formulate a plan.
Where do you plan to go to school for this, Dave? For your electrical training, is there schooling or is it all, just working for someone as a trainee or what?
I have not thought that out through yet, but I do not plan on going to a college, primarily because of the costs for it, and the interest that would accumulate because of getting student loans is just not something that ever interested me.
Do we have a local trade school that you can go to?
Probably Spokane.
Dave, what's one thing that you've learned about yourself this past school year?
That I am definitely very irritable given the circumstance. But also that I'm just kind of a straightforward guy. I don't really care to branch out.
Okay, thanks, Dave.